Hi, Leah here at my sewing room in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I am super excited to share another Brother multi-needle accessory with you. This one is one of my absolute favorites for time saving when I'm embroidering, doing repeats of projects where I just want hooping to be quick and painless. And also it is fantastic for all those weird objects that are difficult to hoop. So think tote bags that are already made, maybe the pocket on a backpack, maybe a pocket on a different bag, maybe the side of a bag, who knows? Or maybe things that are enclosed all the way, like a hoodie or a t-shirt or a little baby onesie. These pair of frames are phenomenal. So today we're talking about the Brother magnetic flash frames. The magnetic flash frames come in two sizes currently, and we're all hoping that Brother makes more because they're just so lovely. So when we start looking at the magnetic flash frames, you'll need to be aware of what products you'll need to get started and what bits and pieces you can combine to get yourself a complete set. So join me at the table here. I'll walk you through the pieces and the products, then we'll get over to the machine, show you how to put them on, and eventually we'll have a project running with one of these fantastic frames. So first up on the table, I have the smaller of the two frames. This is the medium magnetic flash frame, or versatile magnetic frame. And on each size of this product, there's the 4x4 or 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter size called the M, or the larger size, which is a 5x7 stitchable area. With either one, the very first product that you'll need to get going is a box that includes the word kit. These frames need a specific driver to install onto the machine to let them move around and actually embroider. So the first thing you'll need is a box that says kit. It doesn't matter whether your first one is the large size or the medium size. Start with the word kit, and in a box that includes the word kit, you will end up with a driver, which will install onto the embroidery arm and the frame itself in whichever size you've chosen. Alternately, when you're ready to grow your collection of embroidery frames, you could add on a second frame in a different size. And for your second one, since you already have the driver included with your first purchase that it has the kit, you do not need a second driver. Not unless you have a second machine running in your house or in your business, but that's a whole different conversation. So for your second one, you can get one that just includes the frame. So the frame is going to be a little bit less expensive on its own without the driver in the box. The great thing about these hoops is they have a nice sizable stitching area, so 5x7, and it's oriented the same way as the regular standard 5x7 hoop for the machine. But you can slide just about anything into these frames, including plush towels, more delicate fabrics. Those magnets are going to keep your fabrics safe while you embroider and secure so you don't get stretching or puckering. And what I love about them, it's really easy to get bang on placement, either using your needlepoint laser or your camera. Depends which machine you're running. So let's take this over to the machine. We'll install the driver, install the frame, and show you what you're looking for on screen when you're using one of these fantastic frames. Before I install this frame the first time, I am going to remove the magnets from the frame and take that cardboard out. Just makes it a little bit easier to hang on to everything and keep track. It's also much easier to install the driver first and then install the frame afterwards. To remove the magnets, to release the cardboard, you can lift up on the silver tab in the corner and push down on the gray tab. There's little arrows. You're going to pull them towards each other. When your frame is not in use, I definitely recommend still keeping a layer of something between the magnets and the silver base plate of the frame. Either hang on to the cardboard or get yourself a scrap of fabric that can live in there when your frame's not in use. Now that we're over at the machine, we're ready to install our F driver, which will hold both our magnetic flash frame sizes and our magnetic flash frame. I have the 5x7 frame size available today, and the first thing we'll need to do to install the driver is remove the driver that is currently on the machine, which the standard driver that comes with the machine is the A driver. This will need to come off to install F. To remove the A driver, you'll need to remove the two small thumb screws. There's one larger one at the far end. It is part of that A driver. It will stay attached. So we'll remove both those small thumb screws. Always remember, lefty-loosey to loose. And this will lift straight off. Hang on to those small thumb screws, and then you'll grab your F driver, making note that the F will be facing up, and the larger oval hole on the right-hand side will be for the post on the right-hand side. Your drivers will fit over both posts, and both thumb screws will go back in. When you're ready to slide your frame on, the magnetic flash frame is too large to slide directly under the needle case. You'll need to come in from the side. The metal plate is going to slide into the metal bracket on the driver. As it slides on, it is going to engage the sensor at the back, letting the machine know which frame is installed. You don't need to worry about that. Your machine knows what it's up to. If you're wanting to remove the frame at any point during stitching, say you're doing applique, you will need to lift on the thin spring steel from underneath on both left and right sides. Pull the frame towards you, and again, slide outward. To remove your magnets to attach your project into this hoop, you can simply squeeze the metal tab and the gray plastic and pop those magnets off. On the large hoop, the magnets are not the same for each corner. There are two varieties. Each magnet will only fit in the correct location on the frame. You're ready to insert a project. The gray plastic flap will lift, allowing you to slide whatever item you want to embroider along with stabilizer in underneath. And through the back part of the frame, there's actually a fair bit of space. So if you had a bulkier item like a tote bag or a sweater, there's space for that bulky item to go upward. We can ensure we have the correct positioning. And attach magnets starting at the back and working your way forward. Once you're done using your magnetic flash frame at the end of your embroidery day and ready to move on to another project, you can first remove the flash frame by lifting those silver tabs again and sliding the frame out to the side. And then once again, removing the thumb screws that hold the driver in place. Once the driver is installed, you will see two small, one rectangular, one square icon at the very top of the screen. This area will indicate which driver is installed and which frames might be used with that driver. The machine has sensors in both the drivers and the arm that indicate which size of frame is being used, so you can't accidentally embroider where there's not space to embroider and either damage your machine or your frame or your project. So when you slide the frame in, and load a design, up at the top of the screen, you'll see which size of versatile magnetic frame that design is compatible with. If it's compatible with both will light up. If it's only compatible in the larger of the two, the machine will let you know and gray out that smaller square. In the case of this design, it does fit the 130 millimeter by 180 millimeter large size of the versatile magnetic frame, or the 5x7 size. But that smaller design, or the smaller frame, is grayed out. So that design will not be compatible with this frame that I have installed at the moment. But I can always give you a good indication of which size of design is going to work for you. The last thing I would like to point out while we're at the machine here is oftentimes with the versatile magnetic frames installed, you may be working with heavier, bulkier, more awkward objects, including things that are enclosed at the bottom. This is a great opportunity to install your tubular frame table to help support the bottom end of this hoop. Will keep your hoops stitching more smoothly and will prevent all the weight of your project from just dragging on the embroidery arm itself. Right now this can droop. Less likely to happen with the tubular frame table installed. We've got a nice firm support for whatever we're embroidering. Once the frame is installed, it is very quick and easy to switch what item is being embroidered, because you can leave the frame on and attach your items with their stabilizer at the same time. You can easily slide both our stabilizer and our project on and use either the markings on the hoop to ensure we're straight, or we can use the camera features on board the machine. So nicely supported, super quick and easy placement, and no need to worry about fighting with a standard embroidery hoop. Once you're all done embroidering, you'll lift the tabs to release the magnets. Easily remove your project and carry on. No time wasted between hoopings, and you can easily get through more embroidery every day. Our suggestion here at My Sewing Room is that when you're building out your accessory package on your multi-needle embroidery machine, go for both sizes. Get one with a kit and one without, and you'll be ready to hoop anything you want in either that 4x4 or 5x7 size. You'll be able to quickly and easily do repeats of projects and increase your production in your embroidery space. Whether you're embroidering for fun or for business, every second that machine is running is a second that you're not wasting standing around re-hooping. So, versatile magnetic frames for the win, most definitely on my top list of favorite accessories for the PR series of machines. If you would like to see this hoop in action, embroidering names and applique numbers on a small jacket, check out our video right here. right here. There's a link. As well, you can check out all the products below on our website, mysewingroom.ca. Links in the comments for today's video. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, I would love that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos on the Brother multi-needle series, including the PR1055X and all its cool accessories. Thank you so much from everybody here at My Sewing Room.